Hello and welcome to the channel today. I'm Will and I'm going to be talking about my book of the month for the month of July. If you've been following this channel, my social medias, or the Brothers Gwyn for the last few weeks or the month, then you'll know that July 2024 has been one of my best reading months of all time in regards to quality. I read far more than my average, but also the quality was just insane, and you'll see how passionate I am about these books, especially when I talk about the book of the month. But it's just been a month of so many great reads, from Dark Frontier, The Exile, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and then the two that were kind of the top of the pile for me were Horns by Joe Hill and The Sword of Kaigan by M.L. Wong. We've got a review actually of this over on the Brothers Gwyn channel. And so it was a toss-up. These are two standalones, both exceptional, different genres. This is horror, dark fantasy, dark comedy, and this is just unique, immersive fantasy in a standalone. And what I think partly of what makes it so amazing is that it's a self-published book, so it had the freedom to be different. But I'm not here just to talk about my July reads. I'm here to talk about my book of the month. And so which one was it? It was very close, but I think it has to be The Sword of Kaigan. This book, I feel like it's changed me. I'm going to be comparing every other book from now on to this. It's made me think different about reading. It also, I find the best books inspire me to write. They make me want to be an author, and they make me think, I wish and I hope one day I can have the impact on people that this book has had on me. It is just truly exceptional. I know now why it is so widely beloved in the fantasy community and beyond. It really is a unique read. It is one that I love it so much, but also on top of kind of appreciating why it's so brilliant, there is an indescribable quality that just elevates it above so much. I could have been this in a day, but I took it over. I think it took me 4 or 5 days to read because I wanted to savor it, take it up. But sometimes I didn't have the discipline. I just read like 100, 200 pages in a sitting. There are epic action sequences, a brilliant magic system, but the heart of the story is in the characters. I'm a character-driven reader. That's why I'm here. But I won't go too much more into depth because I've got a review, as I said, over on the Brothers Gwyn, so please do check that out. And at the beginning, we do a little skit that shows what a book hangover feels to us. So yeah, that's also what this has given me. I felt so sad when I finished reading The Sword of Kaigan. I almost felt empty. Luckily, since then, I've found some brilliant books to dive into, so it's not like I'm in a reading slump. But yeah, it just felt really sad ending a book I loved so much, knowing it's a standalone. And hopefully at some point there'll be a sequel or more in this world to really dive into. I think there are 2 other books, but they're YA works and they're written before The Sword of Kaigan. So they are a bit different and aimed at different demographics and audiences. But I hope that there is a sequel to Sword of Kaigan at some point. And I just wanted to do a video talking about my July book of the month in what was probably one of the greatest months of reading for me. And so hopefully I can recreate that in August or at some point in 2024, though I don't think that's likely because of just how many books I loved. But if you'd like to see my reading in August or hear me rant and rave about the books I've loved in July, please do follow me on any social media that's linked below, especially the Discord for the Brothers Gwyn, or follow the Brothers Gwyn as well for additional content and to watch our monthly wrap-ups. But this is my video today, a shorter one for the channel, talking about my July book of the month, The Exceptional Sword of Kaigan. If you haven't already, just do yourself a favour and pick it up.